Hello everybody, my name is Light of Hand, and today I'll be doing the unboxing for the Star Wars Force Awakens Beginner's Game RPG, or role-playing game. This is done by Fantasy Flight, with association with Disney. Okay guys, before I begin, I just want to again say this is like an introductory to the roleplay starter sets. Very useful because you get a set of dice in there, but we'll see that in a second. But first, let's get my box cutter out and open up the box. Most useful thing for my unboxing videos so far. Okay guys, also want to apologise for the noise in the background. You may hear one of my parrots sort of going off, making a few noises. And just because you can hear my voice. Yep, there we go. And we have to leave the door slightly open at this minute because the new dog keeps chasing the cat, so they need somewhere to hide. Okay guys, so let's have a look at the front box art here. Well, obviously it's the same as the poster for the movie. Let's have a turn over, quick look at the back. Yep, ooh, now I'm hoping that is inside there. Okay guys, I also want to apologise, I should have had this video up quite a bit earlier. Unfortunately I went away for the weekend, and my work hours are a bit funny at this minute, so it's a bit awkward for me to do videos near the end of a week now. Okay, so let's open up and just begin to see what's inside. Okay, so, straight away, as I said, another set of dice. The most useful part of these. Now, anyone who's actually played will know what these dice are for. Those of you who have never played before will not. So, I'm not going to go through too much. But each of these dice have their own sort of meaning. So, the green dice are your sort of positives. They're your triumphs. There's your, things that counteract these ones here. And this one here would be like the same level as this one, but for bad stuff to happen. Each of these dice have different symbols that mean different things. At which also, because this is more like a story based than statistics, the dice can actually do certain things. It's like, let's just say you rolled 2 of these, 1 of these, but you rolled that with, let's say, 2 of these. So, let's say you're throwing a grenade. What your GM or / Games Master could say is, okay, so you successfully threw the grenade where it was. I think I've got the right, yeah, I think they're the right ones, because I think they're the bad luck ones. I haven't played for a little while, so I might have to check. But that means something bad has to happen. I'll show you this sort of symbol. I'll come in a little closer. It's this one here. So, what they could say, yes, the enemy has been, taken a wound from you throwing a grenade, but the grenade hasn't actually gone off. It's a dud because of that dice there. That 1 point just representing the fact that you've hit them in the head with the grenade or something. Or you could even say, yeah, you've got the enemy, but unfortunately you've also got caught in the grenade blast. Now, the same goes for the other way around. If I was the Games Master and I rolled this and the player saw that come up, as long as you agree with it, it can happen. But you've got to be a bit lenient as well in this game. You can't just be, no, that wouldn't happen, blah, blah, blah. You're story-based, so you work together, you and the players. At least that's what I have found, and have to say I have really enjoyed the games. Okay, this is your force dice. So at the beginning of the session, you roll one of these. Actually, you roll for each player. So that would be one dark point. A dark force point. Sorry, I apologise, guys. This is your boost dice. Some luck things on it. Some successes. Setback, exactly the same as the other one. Actually, the setback dice doesn't have. Yeah, it doesn't. I thought it did, but actually, the boost dice has a bit more doubles on it, where the setback dice doesn't. Okay, so let's move these out of the way, so we can get what's inside here. Okay, let's get my hand here. Okay. Alright, so you've got the rule book. Okay, that's the last book they tell you to read. Actually, as long as this isn't the one with a story in it, I'm going to have a quick little flick through, I think. Okay, so there is the front artwork. Again, sort of like from the movie. The Millennium Falcon being chased by the TIE Fighters, well, the newer TIE Fighters. Rain is, oh God, I've watched it and I can't remember her name. That's really bad. I won't lie to you guys, I'm a much bigger fan of the original sort of Star Wars like, you know, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. I actually did like Revenge of the Sith, but I didn't like the other two. So you got a bit of artwork inside, the basic rules, nothing much, telling you what to sort of do, different little things, you know, successes and failures, you know, the triumph symbols and the despair. That was the symbol I was trying to think of, the one that you can't cancel and stuff like that. Sort of going through, talks about combat, which, you know, every role play is going to have quite a bit of combat. Talks about how the armour would have, you know, work against it. Then there's your skills again. Quite a few sort of nice little bits here. A nice little, some gear as well. So let me put my hand around this side, guys. Some gear, sort of armour, characteristics, some other bits. And, you know, oh, I've got all of these. So I'm going to do a video on this at some point. There's some enemies, so again I'm not going to try and show too much here, but yeah. So that's not too bad. I'm not going to open the storybook though, guys, because I don't like giving away story. Oh, okay, there's portfolios here. Ace. Oh, she's an ace, basically. Okay, so there's some stats. I'm not going to go through too much, just going to hold this here for a second. Well, she has 12 wounds. Okay. Alright, so experience points and so on. There's a soldier. Okay, why does this feel like I'm looking at Age of Rebellion? Because that's the two classes from Age of Rebellion I could just there. Let's put my hand in, so what else we got here? We got an Explorer. Well, that says to me straight away that's Edge of the Empire. Okay, so I really wish they were doing an Imperial story set, but I don't ever see that happening. A colonist. Okay, so let's just have a quick look on the inside. Again, I'm not going to try and show too much. Portfolio, so when he advances later on in the game, some other things, a little skill tree for colonists, which I don't think was actually in the other ones. I think these are actually a little bit better than the ones that came with like Edge of the Empire and so on. Okay, well this is the adventure book. Now I'm not going to open it up, but I do like what they've done on the front. Let's have a quick look at the back. Again, that just shows you the sort of mechanics. You know, what sort of like the injuries, what sort of effects they have. Again, in this game, guys, though, it doesn't have in the beginning set, doesn't have the advanced table that you have in the other main rule books. So, yeah. So there's your ability dice. Again, I couldn't remember what it was. Profession dice, difficulty dice, challenge dice, boost dice, setback dice, and force. Well, I was right with most of them. I have to admit, guys, it's been a little while since I played. I have been talking to a group of friends of mine again about maybe meeting up, doing some roleplay stuff. Been a bit busy, they've been busy, so again, my work hours are just not fantastic. Okay, so let's... Oh, wow. Okay, so we got the little bit here that talks about calling on heroes, fantasy flight, beginner's game, turn this around, and then you've got the 3 rule books. Now, Edge of the Empire is my favourite. Age of the Rebellion, I like the stuff of. Force and Destiny, Jedis. Now, believe it or not, this is the one I'm least favourite. My sort of bits go towards. I like more playing as a smuggler, you know, either a rebel soldier, a diplomat, a doctor. I'm not so keen on the Jedis. It's actually, I was very lucky in my last sort of game with some of my friends. No one really wanted to be a Jedi. It was brought up at one moment as we started playing a bit more, but I was very lucky. Now, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Now, anyone who actually owns one of the rule books, this is the most important bit of information in the middle. And it, you know, it highlights the certain planets that are extremely useful. Let me see if I can come in and zoom in a bit. And okay, yeah, certain planets are. You got yeah. Sorry, I've tightened this thing up so it's not too great at moving around on me. Okay, so the things that are sort of marked out. These different lanes are hyperspace lanes. Major trade routes, yep. And so I'm not sure these are different than in the other rule books. I might have to check due to, you know, Force Awakens is so many years in advance. But I do have to say, really like this just makes the pack really important, because the problem is in all the rule books where this is placed, you miss a part. So you don't with this. Wow. I read someone said they were going to laminate their map. I can understand why now. Okay, so you've got a map of what looks like a damaged ship, yep, and also a space hangar. Okay, always useful when you have that moment where you're with your friends, just trying to find what to sort of do. Okay, read this first. Now these things are just things to help you set the background, explaining what the game is about, a little explanation of what's going on, a little bit what they should do with the map there. Now, I don't want to show too much again, as I said, it might give away too much story. And there's a sort of the backdrop to this one. Discovery of Taku. The Galaxy Empire is gone. In Descent begins with the losses of the Death Star and the Emperor. Its remnants have slacked into the shadows on the edge of the galaxy. A new republic has expansion and began peace across the galaxy. But the darkness of the unknown regions, a new threat arises, the First Order. Heir to the Emperor's evil, plans to destroy the Republic and return the galaxy to their rule. Only the Resistance, led by General Leia Organa, stands in their way. Even so, nobody knows the true strength of the First Order. Meanwhile, on the remote world of Jakul, a group of scavengers and desert nomads have discovered the existence of a valuable secret, sorry. One lost for 30 years. Okay. That's very interesting. Okay, guys. Is there anything else in here before let's have a make sure there's nothing else. Okay. Also, you get the Fantasy Flight little booklet. There is something else as well I'm going to show. Of course, there's some other games. I have to recommend Fantasy Flight is a very good company to get games from. You know, maybe living card games. Not really my thing, I'll be honest, guys. But then there's like loads of other board games. I have to say I've enjoyed the role plays. Well, I enjoyed Warhammer version 2. Warhammer version 3 I don't. X-Wing is an amazing game. Descent is a really good game. But anyway, let's just put that over there. Now here is one of the last bits. Now, I'm trying not to get some glare on this. Okay, so you've got some different stormtroopers. Looks like there's an officer. Some people wearing some red armour. Some stormtroopers with completely different helmets. Some stormtroopers with the shields. Okay, let me come up a bit here, guys. Let me just come up a little bit. You got something there. You got the dark side points, and you got the light side points on the other side. You've also got what's like a speeder. Oh, are they the same thing? Yep, they're the same things. So maybe some officers, some aliens, some tribal people, some nomads. The players could be sand people. Not 100% sure on that. Probably some thugs, shop people. Again, quite a lot here. Well, I say an Imperial officer, but obviously it's the First Order officer. Okay, guys. Well, let's put that over there. Well, that's it. That's the end of the video. I do have to say, I should have got this video done a lot earlier. Unfortunately, I wasn't in London. I hope you've enjoyed this video though, guys. It's just a quick run through of what you actually get inside the box. I'm not going to talk about what's in it. I'm not going to talk about the story. I'm not going to go over what the characters are like and stuff like that. These things, if you're interested in doing some role play, you've got some friends who are interested as well, I do recommend them. As a role play in itself, I don't know what the Force Awakens role play is going to be like. We don't know if there is definitely going to be a Force Awakens one, but I am assuming there will be, or set around that sort of time period. I own, as I said, I'll show you, I've also got the, oops, this recently as well. I own all the books that I know of that have come out. I own quite a few of the cards as well. But guys, you know, I do recommend this roleplay as a roleplay of Star Wars. Edge of the Empire is my favourite because I like the idea of being smugglers. Yeah, I think you can get away with being a bit more darker in that game than you would be as the Rebels, because you've got to seem like likeable people for people to want to be fighting for, you know, with you as well. The Jedi one is, you know, my least appealing to me, but that's just because I like the idea of being in the Star Wars world without actually being a Jedi. Don't get me wrong. I have played with people who have played as Jedis, have enjoyed it, so on. But myself, you know, the game I was running, I quite enjoyed the fact that the people I played with didn't really want to be Jedis. We just got on with the game. We really just enjoyed ourselves. Anyway, guys, I've just rabbited on way too long. And my reason is I'm tired from the weekend. Anyway, guys, I hope you're having a good day. My name is Light of Hand. I've enjoyed doing this video. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. If you have, please click like. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. Everyone is welcome. And again, I'm going to say about the comments, guys. Anyone who feels like they need to leave a comment on my videos, please do. You know, if it's negative, can you explain to me what you didn't like about the video? Instead of just saying, oh, this is boring. Or if you really like my video, can you please let me know what you liked about it? The more feedback I get, the better I can get at doing these things as well. Anyway, guys, I hope you're having a good day. I know I am. I hope you are. Good night.